friend Stephanie here, and I'm back with more movie chatter. And what I have for you today are some recommendations for the Arrow sale, the 50% off sale that's going on over at Barnes & Noble until February 5th. Now, it's both in-store and online, and I know some people have reported that their store doesn't carry a lot of inventory. I know mine has no inventory, so you can get the same prices online. However, some things are out of stock even online. They'll get more eventually, but it's out of stock temporarily. So don't sleep on Amazon, because things that were out of stock on the Barnes & Noble site, I went over and they were still in stock and available over on Amazon, and they do some really competitive pricing. So don't sleep on Amazon. If there's a title that you want, check out Amazon if Barnes & Noble doesn't have it. And I just have like a mishmash of titles here to show you what they have to offer, and I just love Arrow. I have never been disappointed by a release, by a transfer, by what they have to offer, the special features. I mean, everything. It is great. And whether it's a box set or a standard release, you're not going to go wrong, especially at 50% off. Now, this first one I talked about recently, but I'm going to bring it up again because technically it is out of print, and that is the Warriors 4K set. There's also, I believe, a Blu-ray option, but Arrow has said what's out there is out there. That is it. So if you want to pick up the box set, I'm sure they'll do a standard release at some point, but if you want the box set with all the goodies, the book, the poster, the cards, the whole thing, now would be the time to pick it up. When I looked at Barnes & Noble this morning on their website, it was still available. So hop on it if you've been waiting to pick this one up. Like if you've been waiting for a sale price, now's the time to get on it. And this next one, this is for the horror peeps. I love this one, and I grabbed it. I haven't watched this release yet, but I've seen it, and I love this film. It is Lucio Fulci's The House by the Cemetery. This is the 4K box set edition, so it has the book, I think a poster, and the movie, the whole thing, and tons of special features. So if you're looking for a good horror film, definitely check this one out. And I have some single releases, because not only do they do the little box sets, but they also do single releases, and they're awesome too. This first one I have talked about before, but I'm going to bring it up again because I think this film is awesome and it's well worth the pickup. This is a Korean film by Park Chan-wook. It is called JSA, or Joint Security Area. And this one takes place in it's called a neutral zone between North and South Korea. There's 2 security huts, and it is a no-fire zone. But what happens one night, shots are fired, people are hurt, people are killed, and an investigation is launched. And in the film, what we have is we have a flashback, and that flashback tells the story of the events that led up to the night where these shootings occurred. And it is amazing. This is a fantastic film, and to be able to scoop it up for 50% off, you're not going to go wrong. You are going to love this film, I promise you. I have never met anyone who watched this who didn't really enjoy it. So don't sleep on JSA. It's a good one. And this is a new one. This one was one of the titles that was out of stock on Barnes & Noble, probably because it's a new release. But they did have it over on Amazon, and I believe it was $31. It's Humphrey Bogart in The Desperate Hours. And I have watched this. It's a great movie. Humphrey Bogart is not a nice guy in this one, but it's great. I love the movie, and the picture looked great. It's a black and white film, and if you're a fan of the classics, there's something for you here too. So definitely check out The Desperate Hours, and like I said, definitely head over to Amazon unless you want to wait for Barnes & Noble to get it back in stock, because it was out of stock this morning. And this is another one that I tell people, don't sleep on this one. And it's a Martin Scorsese film, and it is Hugo. And this is the 4K. This is a relatively new release. It is the 4K release. And this looks beautiful. The 4K transfer is beautiful, and this is an amazing film. I know a lot of people slept on this one because the original cover art, it made it look like it was a children's movie, or, you know, like for like maybe teens or young kids, and it is not. This is a love letter to cinema. If you are a film fan, you are going to fall in love with this film. It is just so, so good. Do not sleep on Hugo. And at 50% off for a 4K transfer that looks amazing, you're going to be very, very happy with this one. So check out Hugo. And another box set. Let's do another box set. This one, this was an A24 film. This is a 4K. It looks amazing. It is Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse. And I don't know if you're still going to get the box set, or you might just get the standard release. I'm not sure. I mean, it looked like it was the box set, but you know, you never know what you're going to get. but this looks fantastic in 4K. This blew me away, the transfer on this one, and it's loaded with special features. I mean, if you just look here, that box right there, that's all the special features. I mean, this is a stacked release, as most of them are, but the Lighthouse, if you're a fan of the Lighthouse, definitely check that one out. Now this one, I know the standard release has already shown up over on Orbit, and now they're not participating in the sale. This is just a Barnes & Noble sale, but the standard release is already out there, and I'm not sure if the sale is for this box set or the standard release, but it could be. It could be the box set still. This is Mario Bava's Blood and Black Lace. This is the 4K version, and this is gorgeous. This is a giallo film. It is in Italian with English subtitles, but it is so, so good. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous film. Beautiful, beautiful 4K transfer. Tons of special features. And if you're newer to giallo, this is a great way to start because it's a lot of fun, and it's kind of like a whodunit. Who's the murderer? That's always the theme of the giallo. But very colorful film, very beautiful film, and don't sleep on this one. And it comes with the slipcover and the film and the goodies and the book and the whole deal. But if it looked like the standard edition was just going to be the case, but I don't know. They could Barnes & Noble may still have this in stock, so you might want to check in your stores and look online too. You can usually tell by the MSRP if it's going to be the limited edition set, and sometimes it'll just say limited edition, so keep an eye out for that one. Now this one, I know people were having a hard time getting their hands on it, but if you can get it, please do. It's Harrison Ford in Witness. This is such a great film. If you haven't seen it, you're in for a treat, and if you have seen it, you're going to love what they've done with it because they really cleaned this film up and they really did a great job with the release. And again, it has tons of special features. I don't have the J card on this one, but I mean, it's a huge paragraph of special features. It's a great movie, and I believe it's from the I think it's from the 90s, but yeah, but it's a great movie, and definitely check out Witness. It's a harder one to get your hands on, but if you can find it, do it. Now this one is amazing. This transfer is gorgeous, and it's the first Tremors. They did just release the second Tremors 2, but I have not seen it yet. But if you want the first one, it is beautiful. The transfer is gorgeous. And this is still available. It may just be the standard release, but if you can get the box set, even better, because it is a stacked box set. It has books, it has posters, cards, the whole deal. Really great movie though, and it's a lot of fun. And if you like creature features, you're gonna love Tremors, and no better way to see it than Arrow 4K. And I did see this was still available. It looked like limited edition or just the standard edition, so it looked like you had your choice, and it is True Romance. And this one's another one. It looks great. It's a great release, and it's an awesome movie. So if you're a fan of True Romance and you want to get the Arrow edition, 50% off. I know I sound like I'm a salesperson, but I'm not selling. I don't make any money off of this. I just love the label. And another one that's a fantastic film. I think this may be Brad Pitt's best performance ever, if not one of. But 12 Monkeys. Great film, and if you're a fan of this, I saw this one on the site too, so definitely check this one out, 50% off. And another one for the film fans, and if you're a fan of more classic cinema and you're not into like the horror or the creature features, things like that, check out Cinema Paradiso. This is a beautiful film about just what it is to love film, and it's an Italian film. It's about a little boy who grew up in a village where they had a projectionist who showed films in the town square, and he would show films, and the little boy would sit with the projectionist, and he learned all about what it is to love film, and it really shaped who he was as a person, who he became as a person. And it's a beautiful story just about what it is to be a true film fan and a lover of film. And this is a beautiful, wonderful film, and you can pick it up for 50% off. There's a Blu-ray option and a 4K option. So whatever is your choice, go ahead and pick it up. And this is a fun Western. This stars John C. Reilly and Joaquin Phoenix, and it is the Sisters Brothers. And this is the 4K edition. It looks awesome. They play bounty hunters, And I was so surprised by this one. I thought this was an absolute blast. The picture quality is amazing. And again, it's filled with special features. And this is probably what you're going to get as far as the release, because it did not come in a box set. But the worst that could happen is if it didn't, may not have a slipcover at this point. So you would just get that. It's the same artwork, but you still get all the special features and all the goodies. So definitely check out the Sisters Brothers. It's a good one. And this one I have talked about too. This is a lot of fun. This is for the zombie fans. It's a comedy, Zomcom as we call it. It's Zombie for Sale. And this one I would venture to say you're probably going to get it without the slipcover, but it's still, like I said, it still has all the special features. And this is a Blu-ray, and it is in Korean with English subtitles. But it's a fun movie. It's funny. It's about a pharmaceutical company who makes some mistakes when they're trying to make a certain kind of medicine, and it ends up turning people into zombies. And we have this one zombie who's wandering around, and a family owns a business, and they decide to keep him and use him as a way to make money. And it's just a lot of fun, and it's a very different take on the zombie genre. So if you're a fan of zombies and zomcoms, definitely check out Zombie for Sale. You won't be disappointed. And here's one from a couple years ago that's great. Another one for the this is a this stars Fran Oero. So if you like your spaghetti westerns, this one is, you will not miss on this one. Django. It looks fantastic. It is a beautiful, beautiful transfer. If you get lucky enough to get the box set, it's fantastic. But even if you get the standard edition, you are not going to be disappointed. This is a beautiful, beautiful transfer. And it has, it's a limited edition, and it has, this one has Django, and it has Texas Adios. Now, I don't know if they removed one of them or not, but I know at least you'll get Django. So definitely check this one out. Another one, this is a new one this is the last few months, and this looked amazing. It's aged very well. They did such a great job with this one. It is Al Pacino in a Brian De Palma film, Carlito's Way, and this is a blast. I love this film, and they did a great job. It looks great. It sounds great. Tons of special features, and it may still be available with the box set. So definitely check out and see if it says limited edition, and that'll mean that you'll get the whole box and the whole shebang. So definitely check into that one. And we also have RoboCop, and there is a Blu-ray and a 4K of this one. I was sent both for review. Blu-ray first, obviously, and then a few months later the 4K showed up. I will tell you honestly that the Blu-ray and the 4K, they were really neck and neck for me. So I don't think you're going to go wrong with either one. If you choose to save a few dollars and just go with the Blu-ray, I really don't think you're going to be disappointed. But if you're a 4K person and you want to get RoboCop in 4K, this is the way to go, because it's a fantastic set. And like I said, even if you get the standard release, you're going to be fine, because you still get all the special features and whatnot. But it is a really, really great transfer, either Blu-ray or 4K. So RoboCop. And they also have American Werewolf in London on Blu-ray and 4K, and that looks amazing too. And this next one is a film from Dario Argento, one of my favorites, Deep Red, and this is the 4K. They had a Blu-ray from years ago. I'm not sure if it's still in print or not, but it might be, and you can get it for 50% off if you're a Blu-ray person. But this is the 4K, and I absolutely love this film. And if you are curious about Dario Argento and you've been thinking about checking out his films, I would definitely say this one or Suspiria. Great way to start. Suspiria is not in the Arrow collection as far as I know, but Deep Red is awesome. They go 1 and 2 with me, so they switch back and forth. You won't go wrong with either one, but definitely check out Deep Red if you're interested in a great Dario Argento film. And I just mentioned this one, and I forgot I had it in the pile, but it's an American Werewolf in London, and this is the 4K edition. And this is very similar. I got the Blu-ray first, and then they sent the 4K. And same thing, I thought they both looked awesome. You're not going to go wrong with either one. Arrow does such a great job with their transfers. You're always going to get a winner with them. So it's really up to you what your preference is as far as, if you're doing Blu-ray collecting or if you're upgrading to 4K. It's totally up to you, but you're not going to miss with Arrow. They always, always turn out a great transfer. So American Werewolf in London is another one. And then I just have a few more standalone releases that I just wanted to mention, and we're going to wrap this one up. And this one is it's kind of an indie horror film, and I really like this. I don't ever hear anyone talk about it, but I thought this was a really cool indie horror film, and it's called The Stylist. And this one is about a gal who is, obviously she is a hairstylist, and she's kind of weird and she's lonely, and when people come in to get their hair cut, she drugs them and she does horrible things to them, and it's going to make you never want to go get a haircut again. But I thought this was really good. It was so much better than I thought it was going to be. I really, really enjoyed this. Now, I mean, like, it's not a blockbuster movie, but if you just want some fun indie horror and something a little different, and it's very creative and very cool, I just thought it was a lot of fun. So definitely give The Stylist a look. Maybe watch a trailer or two and check it out on YouTube and see what you think. But I thought this was fun, so I put it in my pile. Also, if you're like a mainstream person and you're not into these, you know, off the beaten path titles, you can always get 16 Candles. It's a lot of fun. Who can go wrong with 16 Candles? If you are a Kevin Smith film, they have Mallrats in both Blu-ray and 4K, and it's a really nice release. And again, it comes with a ton of special features. It comes, I think there's like a map of the mall and things like that inside, but it's a lot of fun. It's a really, really nice release. So Mallrats is still available. Again, for the classic cinema friends, this is called Man of a Thousand Faces, and it is James Cagney playing Lon Chaney, and it's a biopic, and this is amazing. It's so, so good. It is so well done, and it shows you how he started with special effects and how he got into doing what he did and how his career blossomed, and it is just a really wonderful tribute to Lon Chaney, and James Cagney does such a great job. So if you were a fan of classic cinema and Lon Chaney in particular, I would definitely put this high on your list and check it out. And like I said, 50% off. You can't miss with this one. And this is one that I picked up recently. I haven't given it a look yet, but this is how it came. It didn't come with a slipcover, nothing special, but it's Robert De Niro and Kenneth Branagh. I hope I'm saying that right. It's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So if you're a fan of Frankenstein, you can pick this one up, and I'm sure it's going to come exactly like this. I wonder what's in it. Oh, it has like it has a book and a card for another movie. But basically, you get like a little essay book and then the movie. And this is a 4K, as a matter of fact. This is a 4K release. So, and another one that's a great movie. I believe this just got a 4K from Kino. But if you want a nice Blu-ray edition of Robert De Niro in Ronin, this is a great crime movie. It's really, really good. And I know it's a very popular title, so you can't go wrong with Ronin. And that's part of the sale. And another fun one. This is just so much fun. It's a fun horror film. The Stuff. I saw this on the website, so it's still around. I was looking for Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but I didn't see the Arrow release of that one. And another one that I was looking for was Alice Sweet Alice. I think that one's still there, but if not, I know it's on Amazon. So check out The Stuff and Alice Sweet Alice. They're both really fun horror films. Okay, so that's what I have. Those are a few, more than a few, recommendations that I pulled for the Barnes & Noble 50% off Arrow sale that's going on in-store and online until February 5th. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found a few titles to add to your list to maybe check out and see if there are things that you'd want to pick up. That was my goal here, just to give you guys some idea of what they have to offer. And Arrow is a great label. You're not going to go wrong with anything you get from them. So thank you so much to everyone who took time out to watch this video. You know I appreciate all of you. If you have any questions or you want to ask about anything about Arrow or the titles or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the comments. I know I'm a little behind on the comments. I'm going to catch up. I've got a cold, so I haven't been feeling that great. But if you like things like this, if you like recommendation videos, haul videos, collections, top 10 lists, all the things, we do everything physical media here. Please feel free to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm going to upload again. And I put my schedule over on the community tab, so you know that means I will be uploading again on Thursday. But for now, I am going to go upstairs, eat my dinner, watch a movie, and play with my girls. So I want to thank you again. And for now, that's a wrap.